Founded in 1964, Nike specializes in athletic clothing, footwear, and sports equipment. What started as a small running shoe line became one of the most popular and beloved brands worldwide. But have you ever thought about how Nike makes its products, especially the world-famous shoes? Let's try to find out. Although it made a staggering $46 billion last year in revenue, just like other popular brands, Nike also produces shoes and other goods in factories located overseas in order to keep the costs low. Nearly 3 decades ago, Nike shoes and other products were manufactured in Indonesia. Over the years, the brand has implemented major changes, striving to become a recognized sustainability leader. Today, most of the products are manufactured in China and Vietnam. Nike employs both skilled engineers and designers, encouraging them to embrace disruption and create innovative products. The company provides the design and materials to hundreds of factories around the world. As much as it can, Nike does use recycled and organic cotton, hemp, bamboo, and other environmentally friendly materials. Most shoes, however, are made of leather, rubber, polyester, and plastic. The leather comes from cord-fed cattle. These materials are shipped by air and sea to over 500 factories in China and other countries. After this begins the manufacturing process. The cold cement construction method is used to make the majority of Nike's shoes. Simply put, PU glue is what is known as shoe cement. Either a solvent or water-based adhesive is used for it, and cement shoes make up the vast majority of different types of athletic footwear. This is the most up-to-date and modern approach to shoe construction. Due to the low temperatures required for bonding the upper to the lower shoe sole, Nike's cold cement shoe construction enables the use of modern lightweight plastics, foam, and mesh materials. This method is utilized in the production of every single modern high-performance athletic shoe that Nike produces for running, basketball, and other sports. Every single pair of Air Jordan basketball shoes, all the way from the Jordan 1 to the Jordan 30 Plus, is made like this. During the cold cement process, the shoe's upper and strobel button can be prepared simultaneously. Because of the outsole of a traditional jogger-style shoe covers the edge of the upper, a strobel bottom can be utilized, which results in the shoe being lighter and more flexible. Following the steam of the upper, which is done to make the material more pliable, the last is inserted and pulled to a snug fit. When the upper and the last have been pulled together to the desired degree, a second lasting machine will pull the heel edge. After the last has been placed inside the upper and temporary shoelaces have been pulled to a snug fit, the upper is cooled, which causes it to contract and become more closely aligned to the last. During the process of lasting, the surface of the shoe may have a plastic or fiber part installed on top of the tongue to protect it from damage and drift. The preparation of the sole unit happens concurrently with the lasting of the upper. In this particular scenario, the EVA foam cushioning component that is cemented inside the rubber sheet sole is combined with the sole itself being made of rubber. This is accomplished in a separate step known as the stock fitting process. Then comes primer and cement. At this point, after the upper part has tightly lasted and the exterior unit has been finished, the two parts are brought together. Coatings of primer and cement are going to be applied to the rubber sole unit. The outsole will be given its very own unique primer that has been developed specifically for EVA and rubber. The two pieces are joined by hand once the contact cement and primer have been allowed to completely dry in the heating tunnels. After the shoe's upper and outsole have been properly aligned with one another, the skilled worker places the shoe in a hydraulic press. The shoe now will go through 3 pressing operations, which are typically carried out by a single machine. A vertical press, a toe press, a heel press, and a side press are all included in this step. This ensures that the upper and the outsole are in complete contact with one another. When the shoe has been pressed together, it is typically placed in the cooling tunnel so that the glue can set. After passing through the cooling tunnel, the last of the shoe is removed using a shoe delasting machine, which prevents the upper from becoming wrinkled. The sneaker can now be considered finished. It is now possible to insert the footbed at this point. There are a few different options for the footbed, including molded EVA with a fabric cover or flat sheet cut foam. In most cases, the molded footbed can be removed from the sole, in contrast to the flat die-cut footbed that is typically glued inside the sole. A final quality control inspection, a quick check to make sure there are no loose threads, cleaning, and packing are all next on the agenda for the brand new sneaker. After this, the shoe is complete and ready to be shipped and worn by you. This brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing so we can bring you more content like this. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time!